Hello everyone, Tom Hack here with A Custom Services. Today I would like to bring with this little video hopefully some light on how air balancing works. So anyway, here it is. Here is a typical system that you would find in a home with a basement. A bungalow like the one I live in, anywhere on the northwest side of Chicago that was built probably before the 50s, certainly before the 60s. So what happens with airflow is, if you can look at it this way, of a pizza, airflow with your HVAC system only has so many pieces of the pie to give out, so to speak. So each slice is a piece of our pie here, right? I draw good, don't I? So anyway, what airflow does is it wants to take the path of least resistance. So down here in the basement where it all generates, where the airflow comes in to get heated or cooled, your trunk line can be running down the center of your house or in your basement, and what will happen is some will come down and heat your basement, some will go up to the first floor, and then the rest of them will go up to your second floor. So what happens is, the closer that it is, the more air it wants to give out. So where it's closer here, we might get 2 slices. Over here we might get a slice and a half. Over here we get 2 slices. So if we add up all the slices, we're not going to get enough airflow, if you will, up in these top floors, or the further it is going away. The problem with zoning it and getting dampers on the traditional system this way is each of these trunk lines provide the heating and cooling to the basement, the first floor, and the second floor. So that makes it a little difficult because the actual trunk lines aren't separate. Now here's another way of how they have them, in a newer way of doing it that I've seen a lot of in townhomes, to where they'll have individual runs. Like down here we have, for the first floor in the basement, you come out with your duct and you'll come on down, and then it blows out. And then this will be for your top floor, and then another supply run right here for your second floor. In the event of that, and that we can get those, we can then simply add a damper in there, add a damper in there, and add a damper in there. We already have a thermostat on the first floor. We can add one on your basement area and your second floor, and therefore you're able to keep the comfort to the temperature of what you actually are designing it to be at. Because when the basement's too cold, it'll cut off, and all the pieces of the pie will go to the rest of the areas of the house, and so forth. And if 2 of the zones are shut off, all the pieces of the pie go to the one zone until it's heated or cooled. Alright? So in the event of the most typical ways of having it like this, the only way we can really get into there and really do anything with it is to open up ceilings and walls, and that is very costly. So what we can do, and there are a couple options out there, they aren't for everybody's house, not every house is qualified for them, but we can do at the point of each register have a damper system, and leave all the ductwork that is already currently in the walls and in the ceilings in place, and not have to deal with it. If this is something you've been struggling with, cold and hot areas of your house, and you think that you can't have any solution for it, you can, and many times. We're able to get air to the places that it hasn't been before, either by these point of access dampers. They will electronically close on their own, and you can have, say, 70 degrees in here, 65 degrees in the room you don't use, 72 if you'd like in your bedroom, and so on. If any of this is something that you would like to know about, please give us a call at 773-539-8175. Thank you very much.